What is good, guys? Welcome to my first video. As you can see, you probably know what it's about. It's about trading. Starting off with a banger. So, gonna dive into that. My energy isn't as high as I would have liked it, because I came from work. More about that in the trading context, because as you can see, the P&L is kind of obtuse. It isn't the same as you can see. Some weird shit happened, but yeah, let's talk about it. So today, of course, how did I go into the day? Well, first I looked at my bias and pretty much highlighted my higher time frame targets, as you can see here. Uh, these were my targets for the day. So either this pivot right here, this pivot right here, and this pivot right here. Marked out these FEGs as well. This is on the 4 hour, as you can see right here, and a really nice fill on this one uh, on the 4 hours. Now, how I pretty much started off, and I'm gonna give the context now. So I was at like this work meeting, this big thing once a year, and the company tells you their goals and how much they did. I cannot come to the word right now, but I hope you know what I mean. This means I don't have the live trade, but still I'm pretty happy about the trade, so I'm still gonna give a recap. So while they were giving this meeting, obviously it was very boring. I didn't care about it, so I looked at the charts. So mind that I did this on the phone, and that's gonna be like kind of important in just a second. First of all, like I said, marked out my targets, marked out maybe my retracement points, of course the FEGs. Now, when we go to the 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna get ES next with it. Let's see. So, going at the open, right here. So first, we did have an SMT, as you can see here. Well, of course, this was way before New York even opened. Then we had, let me see here, we kind of also had this bullish SMT, kind of minor SMTs. So I was just kind of looking to myself, well, are we gonna short, to this FUG here, all the way to the downside, um, like here, or are we gonna go up? I wasn't really sure about that. Um, as a lot of people might know, New York Open or Stock Exchange Open likes to manipulate. So I was just waiting on that right here. Let me see. We have the SMT. So I was just waiting it to go down. And when we went down, I was hoping to see a like big sell-off, maybe to the Asia range, maybe sweep because NAS was way more bearish than ES. Maybe get an Asia or even this pivot here as an SMT because that would be a very nice confluence. Didn't happen, so I was just kind of seeing that, but I was still like at this point, seeing this and then seeing this very big manipulation down. Um, this made me really be bullish bias, but of course, I'm not gonna lie, I still have my problems with my waiting on, confluences, not entering too quick in a trade. Still working on that part, but I did um, see this here. So this big uh, candle down and then this candle up. Now, if you get, market experience and you know, you see the charts daily, you kind of see this a lot happening, a big move down or big move up, and then, we go down up instantly. That's why I kind of wanted, or at least had the idea to like enter here already on this IFG here. But I was like, okay, you know what? I'm on my phone. It's kind of like a shitty situation, so let me just relax, cool myself, and wait for extra confluences. Now, when I saw this, I really wanted to this here, so this step on the 30 seconds. When we tap this FUG here, I was like, okay, hold up, I'm trying to long here, you know. I didn't, not yet. Kind of like said it was kind of a shitty situation I was in. So I was just waiting on more confluence, just that extra bit of confluence. So we had this CISD here, and after this confluence, I was like, okay, fuck it, we're longing. So we had this FEG fill here. Kind of waited a bit too long on my end, and that's mainly because I was just really fucking around with my phone, and I couldn't really get like the order in on time. Um, it could be because of the situation, it could have been the trade. Like I said, it wasn't the best situation to be in, but it worked out. Got a little bit of this late entry, but eventually I did enter the trade, as you can see here with the arrow. Mm, then this was my entry right here. So this is where I entered with my stop loss being here at this point, and my TP was like right here. So that would have been a 3RR trade with two minis, which means I risk about like 800, 700, something about that, or like that. Now, what I did do, and this is gonna be the fun part, right? Because you can see here two buys, two minis, two minis, and then four sells. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think my trade sinker like just gave up on me, because as you can see on this account, I have 53k balance, so that's a 800 difference. And why is that? Well, so this was my entry, and at this point, I had 2k profit, and I'm just looking for a payout, basically. So I was like, okay, 2k, I'm fine with that. I also took a Asia silver trade, uh, banked 400 on each account, so that's why my trade sinker thing is a bit odd, and that's why you see silver here. So I closed them here, both my two orders, just to make sure, because also to add on, like it was about to be 4 p.m. New York, or 4 p.m. my time, 10 p.m. New York, and I know, uh, like once again, market experience, 4 p.m. can be reversal, especially if you hit a high like this, because I still saw these like Asia lows as a potential draw. So I was like, okay, let me get my bag. But for some reason, under on the two other accounts, it didn't close my entry or my longs. It made me enter two more longs, and then I was like, what the fuck? I'm still in the trade, and I immediately closed them, as you can see here as well. As you can see, what happened there. So yeah, um, kind of weird, but also still W. I mean, I don't know if you can call it a W, because my trade sinker basically didn't work, or either I was just fucking up and I was like, because this is basically my main account, the one that starts with 34, um, and the one with 35 wasn't the leader. So I might have just also been trading on the 35 and not been copy trading. I don't know. Like I said, pretty weird situation I was in. Wasn't being able to like 100% focus on the trade itself, because I was literally like forced to also listen to some, people talking about a company. Yeah, you get what I mean. So that was kind of the trade for today. Um, Once again, just a quick recap. FUG tap to give me more confluences on being bullish, but once again, I didn't uh, mind seeing the Asia low get tapped as well. So that made me just wait a bit longer than I actually wanted, but that's fine. That's no problem. We got the FEG tapped here, IFEG made, CISD, and then once more CISD with then a market entry. With this one, as you can see, TP a bit lower than the highs. Also, not to forget, let me see why this was my TP was because we made equal highs here. That's also important. My first video, don't shoot me, please. Um, Equal high. That was basically why my TP was there and why I was also so bullish. I don't know how I forgot that. That's what happens when you don't, you know, fucking record the trade. Okay, so that was pretty much it. That was the trade for the day. As you can see, we were choppy after that as well. Um, I'm either gonna not trade until I can get my payouts because as you can see, MFFU, these are pro accounts, which means you have to wait 14 days until you can actually request a payout. Or I'm gonna trade if I really do see a tier plus setup because I do need me a quick payout. Would give me a confidence booster after you know losing a lot of trades, losing a couple accounts after getting a couple payouts. I hope to show you guys more of that. Um, of course, I want to do this consistently, show you the trades, take you on this journey, but of course, uh, see your guys' trades maybe in the Discord. Made a Discord, y'all can join that shit. We can help each other out. I am in no ways a mentor. I'm not gonna act like one. I'm still on my own journey. But I do have some market experience, have blown also a lot of money made, also my money back. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Uh, that's pretty much it for this video. See you guys in the next video.